Still no luck finding anyone who knows me.
Don't worry about it. Maybe your memory will come back on its own. Remember anything yet?
Nope.
Oh well.
Sonic?
Oh god, he's being engulfed in darkness!
Whoa. Mr. Monster Guy is back.
So when the sun goes down, I turn into this?
Are you okay, Sonic?
I'm fine. I just need to be careful who sees me like this.
Sonic! Sonic, look!
What is it?
Oh, it's hopeless. The whole planet is split apart. We're doomed. Oh.
Mister?
Oh.
Hey, mister! Hey, don't cry. Ice cream. How about some more of this super tasty stuff?
What good is ice cream at a time like this? Oh.
Sonic, your arm just stretched.
Weird. But it could be useful.
Oh.
Well then, this is interesting. So, meet Sonic the Werehog, the thing a lot of people do not like, and I understand where it comes from. Go right here, you can get yourself a sun medal. You can find sun and moon medals sometimes inside of the hub stages. I believe there are 2 of each that you can find. So 2 of the sun medals have been found. And I believe if it were daytime, we could find the moon medals. Because I believe, yes. So can we wait today? No, we can't do that just yet. So yeah, we're a werehog now. And that annoys my friend the Mad Cat, because were means man. So we're supposed to be a man hog. But as you can see, your attack style and your speed changes a little bit. So when you're the werehog at night, you have access to the nighttime stages. And your controls change a little bit. Hit the A button to jump, hit it again to double jump. If you hit the X button, you can attack, chain it together to do combos. Hold it to do a different combo. We'll unlock more combos over time. To sprint, hold the right trigger button and you'll be able to sprint around. And, you know, one thing that I find curious is the fact that whenever I transform, I seem to get cleats. I don't know where I get the cleats from. They just miraculously appear. Kind of weird. But let's head out to the entrance stage so we can get ourselves a nighttime stage. And to where most of this game is probably going to be spent. So as you can see, we now have a nighttime stage available. And here's the thing about nighttime stages. They're long in this game. As opposed to the Nintendo Wii or PS2 version of the game, the nighttime stages inside of Sonic Unleashed HD is just one long level. In the PS2 and the Nintendo Wii version of the game, it is extremely weird. You do one level and then you do another one immediately afterwards. To the point to where it adds up to the amount of time you spent inside of the, you know, nighttime stages in the HD version of the game is how long you would spend inside the SD version of the game too, which is kind of counterproductive if you ask me. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm doing right now is trying to see if I can get any sun and moon medals, but it doesn't look like I can just yet. So Welcome to what is the majority of this episode. As you can see, inside nighttime stages, you can get a plethora of medals in general. So this is where you're going to spend a lot of your game grinding up for medals, which can be annoying, but I don't think it's too bad. Then again, I am an odd person who likes to do grindy stuff, so don't talk to me about that.
Hey! Settle down, guys! Come on! Help!
Uh-oh. Looks like Tails is in trouble. We better go and save him. With our anger. Wait, how'd you see him? I don't know. Okay, so you might have noticed on the pause screen there were other little things you could do. You could guard with the left bumper, and you could unleash with the right bumper. What is unleash? Unleash is basically fury mode. You activate that when the unleash meter below above your health is filled up, and then you can end up unleashing an unlimited chain of attacks that deal massive amounts of damage. But here we have our first enemies. So why don't we beat the ever-living snot out of them with the X button and the Y button. Both of them do different combos, so keep that in mind. And see that bright haze comes out of your enemies you beat? Yes. I call it Dark Gaia Force. What the heck's a Dark Gaia? Gathering it fills up your unleashed gauge, okay? And I literally just explained that, Chip. Thanks for nothing. And unlike Fable, we don't have a way of getting these little pustules of experience from the enemies to come to us very quickly. So, let us attack all these Dark Gaia creatures. They have official names, but I just don't know them. Now, you might notice that there is a flashing arrow above these Dark Gaia enemies now. You can use this to engage in quick time events. Do them successfully, and you will end up gaining a lot of experience and a lot of points. Do them wrong, the enemy will gain health back, and you lose quite a bit of health. It's rather annoying, but luckily early on in the game, they're simple to do, which is why I totally messed up on the first one. Yes, I know what experience is, Chip. I've just explained what experience is. All right, let us beat up the door, because the door holds many secrets from us. How could you, door? I just want to know all your dirty, dirty secrets. And here we've got ourselves our first sun medal for the level. And good news about sun and moon medals, the moment you collect them, you get to keep them, even if you die. That is a good thing, because if I couldn't, then that'd be terrible. All right, so here's a power-up. You can find power-ups over time inside things that you destroy. Some will increase your strength, some will increase your defense, some will give you full unleash meter, some will restore your shield. Shield is something you will ignore in this game. I cannot stress that enough. You will ignore the shield like nothing else. Every playthrough I've ever seen generally ignores the shield, and I'm going to as well. I will acknowledge its existence, but I will forget that I have it. Believe me, it's something that you just don't use. This is why I'm probably not going to pour points into it. All right, let us beat up the door. And we got another Dark Gaia enemy and a moon medal. Ooh. Okay, buddy, get over here. Oh, didn't do it fast enough. Ouch. Okay, for that, you just die. I don't even care about the points or the experience. I just want you dead. There we go. And I have half health. Dang it. Right. Button. Slow down, my favorite. Oh, looks like we've got some of Eggman's enemies, which means we gotta beat them up too. Yes, I know. Use combos. but I only really have like 2 combos to my thing. So, yeah. That's it. Unleashed. All right. There we go. Just gotta run really, really fast and collect all the experience. I don't think the experience goes away unless you die, of course, if you die. Now, I should mention that you gain health every time you get rings when you are inside your werehog form, so keep that in mind. Mash the B button for that. I could have sworn there was another... Oh, okay, I thought that was a medal. I could have sworn there was another medal around here. I generally know where the medal locations are, even though I've never gone after all of them, and I think it's because I play through some of these levels a little bit too much. Okay, I guess not. Anyway, if you need to, simply jump and hit the B button to grab ledges or things that have a blue outline on them. You could also pick up enemies if you so wish. That's right, I think I was thinking of this medal right here that I can't get just yet because I don't have enough combos or enough airtime to be able to do that. So that's a medal I'm gonna have to come back for, and it's a moon medal too, which I want. Right, climbing on up. Is it in this one? Could have sworn that. Okay, there it is. Okay. If you hit the A button while you're on poles, you can climb faster. That's what I was trying to do. Right, that's our third sun medal. There is life for us. That is perfect. You can also get those ring ones. The life rings don't count as rings towards your total, which is kind of annoying. But luckily, we have over 100 rings, so we don't need to worry too much. All right, now with our mighty strength, we lift the door. It's around this time you're probably wondering, where's Knuckles in all this? This seems like stuff that'd be perfect for Knuckles. And you would be right. One of the major complaints this game gets a lot is the fact that they should have incorporated Knuckles into these sections and gotten rid of the werehog entirely. While I don't mind the werehog, I would prefer Knuckles, because then Knuckles would be awesome. Also because Knuckles doesn't get a lot of love in 3D Sonic games pretty much after Sonic 06. Like, at all. And it's kind of sad. Right. Destroy the door. Get another sun medal. Get as many rings as I can, because while I don't lose rings for doing... Yes, I know I can block enemy attacks. I know that. I'm just going to ignore it. Because who uses the block button? Unless you're playing Dark Souls. Then you use the block button. Or you parry. Whichever comes first. Right, so that's 3 of the moon medals. Come on up. Come here. You too. Smashy, smashy! You. Come here. Yes, you can pick up the small enemies and you can throw them like projectiles, and it is awesome. Alright, out. Here's where I wish this game was 60 frames per second, because it'd be awesome if it were a brawler in 60 frames per second, but nope, we gotta settle for 30. Which is why you're probably wondering why I'm rendering it in 60 frames per second, for the areas that aren't like that. Also because for some odd reason my Elgato is trying to say that this game is running at 60 frames per second, when in reality it's just running higher than 30. Because Elgato can't tell the difference between games that run at different ones. As you can tell though, you can gain a lot of experience inside of the werehog stages. I'm going to be grinding in werehog stages off screen to level up Sonic. Excuse me. And then I'm also going to be leveling up the werehog in terms of strength and combo potential, because believe me, the combos in this game are ridiculously good when you get to the later ones. The Wii version of the game handles level ups differently. You have just one giant wheel that you level up with. Sonic is already maxed out in terms of his speed and his versatility in the Wii and PS2 version of the game, which it kind of makes that version better in that aspect. And you level up the werehog through a circle. The thing is, you can't choose what to level up. So you can end up getting more health, or you can end up getting just a bunch of different things. All right, so here's something that's annoying. You could just simply walk on these. And unlike Luigi's Mansion 2 Dark Moon, there is no gyros controls for me to deal with. So goody gumdrops. Let us beat up this Eggman robot. I always forget the robot names when they're not Eggmans. Oh! Nope. Get over here. You get over here. Die. Wow, that actually works very, very well. No, you. More of them! Mine. Mine. Come on. Come on. Nope, get over here. Get over here. Nope. You. You. Nah. Throw you into a wall. Probably should have thrown you into the darkness wall. But maybe that would have healed you. And that would have been bad. Now, one thing I should mention also, I know I'm mentioning a lot of things in these early parts, but then again, that's the thing. You only get a life the first 100 rings you get. Because believe me, in some stages, it's possible to get like 1,000 rings. I think in one of the stages, you can get 1,000 rings if you go after them. And if you were to get lives based on that, then, you know, that'd be ridiculous. And you'd build up way too many lives in this game, even though you can already build up way too many lives in this game. And they don't reset. Unlike the PS2 and Wii version, which locks you down to 2 lives unless you do bonus side missions. Something I hate. Really, I hate that this game just does lives in general because they're not necessary. You. Completely. Oh, that was beautiful. I completely missed and threw it at the robot. I'm not doing the stupid thing. I don't want to die. Okay, another sun medal. Getting a lot of sun medals. I know we can't get all of them, but I know that there's also another one over this way. Whoa, camera. Camera's kind of going wonky. No, that's a moon medal, which means I'm going to need a box. Roxas needs the boxes. Okay, I was thinking right here for the other sun medal. Open the door! Oh, these are not dirty secrets. These are just cannon fodder enemies for me to punch. Or to hurt me. There we go. Now, one thing I will complain about with this game, and this does it in both versions of the game. This jazz tune that you hear every time we end up fighting enemies, yeah, get used to that. That is the only track in the game for fighting enemies. Not for bosses, mind you. Bosses have their own themes, and they are pretty good, actually. Music in this game is actually pretty top-notch. But the whole jazz thing, get used to hearing yeah, it gets annoying after a while. There should be a boss swarm. So I got that note beforehand. Nope, this is a book. It's not what I was looking for. I'll punch these enemies and hit them when I so please. Now, one thing I should mention is this experience I have also stays with you even when you die. Once you collect it, you get to keep it. Which means theoretically you could do a suicidal thing, constantly die, and then end up getting a lot of experience, but that would be a grindy way to do it. That would also be a way I don't recommend it. There's the box that I was looking for. Boxy, boxy, boxy. Good thing I can jump with boxes. Put you down. And there we go. Grab all that and punch this open so we can get the other keystone. 2 stone statues. A door to the past. Yeah, thanks to Call. Those words were forever internalized by me. Help me now to open this door. All right, now here comes to where I'm probably gonna die. Oh, you saw me. Bad, bad, bad. You weren't supposed to see me. I could do the quick time event. I should show off the quick time event. I will show off the quick time event later because I want the experience. All right, now for the perilous part. Chip, you are messing me up with that dialogue box. And the camera is messing me up too. Camera! I'm going a lot slower than you normally should go on this area, but because this is instant death. And here's another mechanic I can get into with this game that this game loves to do. Putting lives in areas that are very perilous. Get used to that. Okay, I can go a bit faster now. Okay, that was a little bit too close for my comfort. All right. Let's climb down because there is a... No, don't jump. Because there is a sun medal right here that I want. And I missed one again. I always miss one. What was it? Oh, well. Let us keep going. One thing I wish that this... No! None of that, Sonic. Okay, climb down. One thing I wish that this did was it'd give you a timer. Whoa. Okay. Kind of perilous right there. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I was greedy for the medal. And here's what happens when you die. You lose all your points and you lose all of your score. So all that work I did, gone. And we're at the end of the stage too. And they put a life there because they knew people would fall. That's dickish design. And that's why I don't forgive the HD version too much for that, because that's dickish design. And that's not even the worst of it. The worst of it is later. Oh yes, much later. For those who have played Sonic Unleashed HD, you know what level I'm talking about. And it's accursed pipes. But for right now, let us get to the end of the stage. They give you a full life restore if you need it. And crap ton of enemies. Okay, crap ton of enemies, which means, guess what? Shockwave attack! And guess what? It damages the allies. Perfect for me. Get up, Sonic. Thank you. Oh! Keep getting hit by that. Must get experience before it disappears. Even though I said earlier I think it didn't disappear, but then I just remembered it does. Must get experience. Alright. No! You can use the aerial claw attacks to maintain yourself in the air, which is good. The thing that's annoying about this Titan is the fact that it always will hurt you and cause you to have to hit mash the A button to get up. No! I said no, and you did it anyway, you cursed monster. I shouldn't use monster. That's pejorative. Especially after Undertale. Alright. No, no, no! That's right, I have a block button. Yes, I know I can attack him with that. In fact, I will. Die! I think you also get bonus experience for doing that. But, there we go. That defeats the Titan and gets us to the end of the stage. Let's get some rings, then I can get a ring bonus at least for this, because rings count towards your total points. All right. So, let's do this. Let's see what score I get. I'm guessing a C.
Not so bad.
I'm slowly going down in grade as I continue with this. Maybe doing live commentary for Sonic Unleashed wasn't the best idea. Oh well, we managed to get 9 of the sun medals and 5 of the moon medals. We know where the last moon medal is, and I don't know where the sun medal is, and I will never be showing it off because I will be grabbing that off screen. So we got 3 art books, and we got 11. So we will do combat, strength, more strength, more strength, and the rest for combat. And there we go. We get the achievement Basher. That's for getting combat to level 5. Oh, we need 2 more sun medals and we will get ourselves to level 2 already for the sun and moon medals. And I might as well dump this into life. All right, so let's go and see Tails.